We haven't been able, obviously yesterday, to convince some members of Congress, 95 Democrats as well as a lot of Republicans, that this is not a, quote, bailout for Wall Street.
So if Senator McCain, along with 65 House Republicans, supports the bailout, what is the Republican National Committee doing running a new ad like this today?
Meltdown. Wall Street squanders our money, and Washington is forced to bail them out with, you guessed it, our money. Can it get any worse?
So Senator McCain supported the bailout, but the Republican National Committee is opposed to it? The RNC followed that ad up with this doozy.
John McCain fought to rein in Fannie and Freddie. The Post says McCain pushed for stronger regulation, while Mr. Obama was notably silent. But Democrats blocked the reforms. Loans soared. Then the bubble burst.
Wait a minute. John McCain was for regulation and Barack Obama and the Democrats were against it? But,
I am concerned about the threat of excessive regulation.
Take a weed whacker to excessive regulation and mandates.
And we need less regulation.
Less regulation and less regulation.
So Republicans are for regulation or against it? It's confusing. It's hard to know where to put the Republican National Committee on our handy-dandy little map because they seem kind of all over the map. What they don't appear to be is with John McCain or President Bush, at least on the bailout plan. Then we have the House Republicans. Their leader, John Boehner, explained the defeat of the bailout bill, which he supported, this way.
We've put everything we had into getting the votes to get there today. But the Speaker had to give a partisan voice that poisoned our conference, caused a number of members that we thought we could get to go south.
Got that, Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi? Your speech was the reason the bailout died. Unless you ask Republican Congressman John Shadegg.
It was embarrassing for leadership of both parties to lose the bill, so they went out and made a stupid claim. But I don't know a single person who changed their vote on the basis of that or would have.
Congressman Shadegg was one of many House Republicans who turned on their leader, John Boehner, today. But if members disagreeing with their leader isn't enough to make your head hurt, how about a member of Congress disagreeing with himself? That's the situation House Republican Minority Whip Roy Blunt found himself in. He said this yesterday after the bailout bill was defeated.
Well, we thought we had a dozen more. I think, unfortunately, too many of our members were already on the floor when they heard that late speech by the Speaker.
But then just hours later, Roy Blunt told ABC News, quote, "I think you don't want to give too much blame to that speech." So where to put the House Republicans on the map? Not with Senator McCain or the president or their leader or in some cases even themselves. They're kind of bouncing around like a Super Bowl at this point. For the sake of this pretty picture, let's randomly put House Republicans here. The point is the Republican Party is in disarray. And the problem with that in the middle of a crisis is that no one has any idea what the Republican strategy is to solve the crisis. The cynical among us might think the Republican strategy is just to let the Democrats vote for something and then run against that thing, whatever it is, come November. The U.S. Senate just announced tonight that it will vote on the financial bailout rescue, insert euphemism here, plan tomorrow evening. Senators McCain, Obama, and Biden will be there.